Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful gossip channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. In Forrester's design office, Hope encourages Carter to pursue his firm idea. She is confident Ridge will listen. Carter believes he will have to do more than just listen. He'll have to grasp that his plan is game-changing. Hope likes seeing him so excited. Carter expresses how much it means to have her support. Hope assures him, "I believe in you." Carter goes on to say that he has a major issue with Stuffy's unwillingness to entertain his thoughts about hearing Ivy out. Hope believes she does not want her line to thrive, while Carter genuinely cares about the firm. He wants to grow it, and Ridge deserves to hear that. Ridge is a friend. Talk to him. She is confident he will listen. This is your moment, Carter. Stuffy informs Ridge in the main office that she strongly questions Carter's judgment. Ridge believes it is due of the manner he is pressing Hope's line. According to Stuffy, the customers are dropping it because they no longer trust them. She then tells Ridge that Ivy was present. Carter intends to overhaul the jewelry collection to promote Hope for the future. Ridge inquires as to what Stuffy said about the proposal. Stuffy responds, "I said no." Eric meets Ivy with a hug and chastises her for her prolonged absence from the Forrester mansion. He goes to Electra and tells her that her grandfather would be quite pleased of the young woman she has become. He hugs her. Eric inquires as to how long they plan to stay. Ivy tells him she's there to restart the jewelry line, but she doesn't believe it will be possible. Eric frowns and says, "Why not?" Ivy says, "Stuffy." Zend informs Will, in a room filled with gowns and shoes at Forrester, that inspiration can strike at the most unexpected moments. He shows him a sketch, and Will marvels that he skipped a concert for this. Zend informs Will that the modes are insane for him and considers showing Hope the sketch for ideas on how to accessorize. Will explains that he met a female yesterday who wanted to work on a jewelry line. Zend informs Will that Forrester does not have a jewelry line. Perhaps he misheard. "Let me guess. Was she cute?" Will claims she attracted his eye. Zend asks her name. Will grins and says, "Electra." Will crew Zend bed and breakfast. At the Forrester house, Ivy and Electra go through family photo albums while Eric informs them that Donna is stuck in traffic and expects to arrive shortly. Electra tells him she loves jewelry and fashion and has followed Ivy and Stuffy's profession since she was a child. Eric isn't surprised. It's in her DNA. He's disappointed to hear that Ivy hasn't spoken with Quinn. Ivy intends to use what she has learned to restore the line's former success. If only Stuffy felt the same way. Ridge is in the main office, marveling at Electra's presence with Ivy. They talk about redesigning the jewelry line. Stuffy worries that their finances are already stretched tight. Ridge claims the jewelry line was successful. Stuffy recalls Quinn's seasoned leadership. She believes Ivy is really skilled, and she likes the concept of reintroducing the brand, but it would be a risk right now. Ridge believes Carter will disagree. Stuffy is already concerned about Carter, who is battling for Hope's line. It leads her to believe something else is going on. Carter tells Hope in the design office that his dreams extend well beyond Ivy and the jewelry brand. He'd approached Ridge and Stuffy previously, but they wouldn't listen. Hope suggests that they are risk-averse. Carter believes they are holding them back. Hope adds, "Don't let them, Carter." He's gentle, and in this case, perhaps he's being too polite. He is the COO and can call a meeting. She is confident that people will regard him as a strong leader with a clear vision for the company's future. In the staging area, Zend informs Will that he has never heard of somebody named Electra working there. His phone rings, and he says Stuffy wants to meet him in the CEO office. Zend leaves, and Will recalls running into Electra, literally. At the Forrester mansion, Eric is excited by the prospect of rebooting the jewelry brand and assures Ivy and Electra he'll speak with Stuffy. Ivy does not want her to believe they have gone over her head. Eric reassures her that Stuffy and Ridge have Forrester's best interests at heart. If Carter thinks it's a good idea, he believes they should listen. Ivy appreciates Eric's support. Electra exclaims that she would love to work with his Aunt Ivy. Eric discovers they're staying at a motel and insists they stay there. He knows how delighted his brother would be of the two of them, and they will undoubtedly remain in the Forrester family home. Ivy hugs him. In the main office, Stuffy and Ridge inform Zen that the buyer's feedback on Hope's line is negative. They assure him that his designs are excellent, but the numbers do not meet expectations. Zen maintains that they have done everything they can to turn things around. Hope and Carter arrive, and Stuffy gives them an update on the conversation. Zen informs them that some of the buyers have begun to bail. Stuffy does not believe they have a choice this time. I believe we must reduce or eliminate funding. Hope starts to object, but Carter interrupts. He wants to move on to a new perspective. To ensure Forrester's future exceeds their expectations, they must think outside the box and listen to his ideas. Ridge inquires, "What are you suggesting?" Stuffy informs Carter that he always knows how she feels about renewing the jewelry line, and she reminds Carter that no amount of grandstanding will make Hope for the future look better. Carter believes Ivy and the jewelry line are only a minor part of his overall ambition. He has been planning this for months, and it is not a whim. Ridge shrugs. Go on. Carter intends to develop the company through mergers and acquisitions, bringing them under a luxury umbrella. Fragrances, beverages, leather goods. The sky is the limit. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. Rather than saying no to Ivy or cutting Hope's line, he encourages them to dream big. They can do it now. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Thursday, October 24th, state that Hope Logan knew Stuffy Forrester wouldn't agree with Carter Walton's vision for Forrester Creations, but she insisted Ridge Forrester would listen. Carter wondered if Hope was recommending he go over Stuffy's head, but Hope simply wanted him to approach Ridge as a friend and inform him about his game-changing ideas. Carter revealed, however, that he had previously offered expansion plans and had been turned down. Hope thought Carter was being overly kind about how he presented things and noted that his voice was important as COO. Hope persuaded Carter to organize a meeting to talk with Stuffy and Ridge, giving them the opportunity to see a leader with a clear vision for the company's future. Carter smiled as Hope gently touched his face, knowing that she believed in him. Elsewhere, Will Spencer told Zend Forrester Dominguez de Metz about his encounter with Electra Forrester, but he didn't learn her last name. Zend did not know anyone named Electra and had to flee once Stuffy summoned him. That left Will alone to daydream about his first Electra encounter, so he appeared captivated. On Thursday's BNB episode, Stuffy informed Ridge that buyers were dropping like flies because they no longer believed in Hope's product. As Stuffy provided updates on Ivy Forrester's visit to Electra, she mentioned that Carter wanted to remodel the jewelry line to promote Hope for the future. Stuffy said she said no, citing a variety of reasons why now is not the time to revive the jewelry company as Carter desired. Stuffy acknowledged to being concerned about Carter now that he was battling so hard for Hope for the future. At the Forrester estate, Eric Forrester was overjoyed to see Ivy and Electra again. Ivy said they were in town to reboot the jewelry brand, but she didn't think it would be possible due to Stuffy. When Eric learned that Stuffy was in the way, he volunteered to speak with her because he still had some influence at the company. Eric appreciated the notion of the restarted jewelry business and mentioned that his name was still on the building. Ivy didn't want Stuffy to believe they were talking over her head, but Eric saw it differently and valued Carter's input. When it came to where Ivy and Electra should stay in Los Angeles, Eric insisted on staying in the Forrester mansion, which was also their home. Zend returned to Forrester Creations, where she joined Stuffy and Ridge in the CEO's office. Although Zend worked tirelessly to guide Hope for the future in the correct direction, Stuffy maintained the line was not where it needed to be. After Hope and Carter arrived, Stuffy mentioned that several of the purchasers had left. Stuffy assumed they'd have to slash financing or discontinue Hope's line entirely. Hope began to complain, but Carter spoke up and began pitching a bigger, better vision for Forrester Creations. Carter forced Ridge and Stuffy to listen since he had been planning this for months. Carter expressed his desire to expand beyond the fashion industry and stated that they might do so through mergers and acquisitions. Carter wants to purchase additional companies that fit with their luxury brand and execute something large-scale. Hope smiled at Carter's impassioned pitch, and Ridge appeared eager in hearing more about his Forrester forecasts. According to the bold and the beautiful teasers, Stuffy will try to pump the brakes as soon as possible, so stay tuned for more drama. It will be another wild adventure for our beloved members of the Forrester, Spencer, and Logan lineage families in this fictitious town of Los Angeles. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for the week starting Monday, October 14th. In fact, we've compiled a comprehensive list of the bold and the beautiful spoilers for the week beginning Monday, October 14th. Continue reading below for everything you need to know. The drama begins on Monday, October 14th, when Carter intervenes between Hope and Stuffy. Brooke also gets the wrong notion when she sees Ridge and Taylor doing something she doesn't approve of. Moving on to the Tuesday, October 15th show, Brooke confronts Taylor and basically tells her to back away from her man. However, whether she will do so remains to be seen. That same day, Taylor resolves to be honest with her daughter, Stuffy, about her health. By midweek, on Wednesday, October 16th, Liam has created a poignant video homage to everything Hope has accomplished over the years, both personally and professionally. Carter also makes a plea in the hopes of saving the hope for the future line before it fails totally. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. What's next for Carter and Hope? On Thursday, October 17th, Will delivers news that will not sit well with his father, Bill Spencer. Let's just say it's going to turn his world upside down. Finally, in the Friday, October 18th episode, Carter can't help but delve into his feelings as he and Hope spend a romantic evening that could be the beginning of something new. Alternatively, it could be the beginning of something really intricate. Keep an eye on this space. It goes without saying that fans will have to watch the bold and the beautiful every day to see what happens next. Keep an eye on this space. What are your thoughts on this story, bold and beautiful fans? Let us know what you think by adding some buzz in the comments box. Don't forget that the bold and the beautiful airs weekdays on CBS. You'll need to check your local listings for specific timings. According to the bold and the beautiful spoilers, Carter Walton is frequently left out of romance stories. We've watched him square up several times, and each time he was pushed to the sidelines. What makes matters worse is that each time this happened, he did nothing wrong. For example, Quinn Fuller hurried to his wedding ceremony to express her love for him, only to later leave town. He sacrificed a future marriage for Quinn, and she abandoned him. For whatever reason, he and Hope Logan are becoming close. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Is Carter Walton right for Hope Logan? Carter has never been particularly interested in gossip. He prefers to keep his distance and keep an eye on things from afar, and getting involved with Hope will only shake him up. While Hope is whining about not being able to find a man, he moves in and kisses her. Why does he suddenly have feelings for Hope, and are they compatible? He appears to be more relaxed than she is, and she is a loose cannon. If anything, she probably just wants to be liked and isn't concerned about who or what comes to her rescue. B&B spoilers. Fan reactions are brutal. Based on viewer comments, Carter and Hope are unlikely to be the ideal match. On a footage released from the bold and the beautiful Instagram page, fans said, "Thomas, why are they pressuring her with Carter? Ugh. The narratives are so horrible these days. A major no for these two. Everything feels rushed and forced. They don't even have chemistry, and she's still in love with Thomas, so hurry up and bring him back and reunite them. And no, I don't see Hope with Carter. All of a sudden, bring Thomas back. It's evident that these two were not intended to be together, and it won't be long until their relationship falls apart. There is no story, and the characters do not fit. This just seems like they're giving Thomas Forrester a cause to return and be jealous. What are your thoughts? Are you interested in Hope and Carter, and will this bring Thomas back? Share your views, and remember to keep watching the CBS soap to find out what happens next. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Friday, October 25th, 2024, are available. In tomorrow's episode, Carter Walton will continue to shake up the boardroom at Forrester Creations. Carter's vision of the future spurs heated arguments and unexpected alliances. Continue reading to learn more about what will happen in the next episode of CBS's soap drama. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Hope Logan's encouragement. B&B spoilers for Friday, October 25th suggest that Hope Logan will continue to support Carter as he makes his major pitch. Carter began to deliver his speech, despite Stuffy Forrester Finnegan's attempts to diminish it. Carter kept talking, focusing his attention on Ridge Forrester while Hope, Stuffy, and Zend Forrester Dominguez listened. On Friday, October 25th, Carter will continue to speak with everyone about his vision for Forrester Creations' future. Ridge will listen with curiosity as Carter discusses moving the fashion brand to the next level. However, Stuffy's mentality is closed to the concept. If Carter has spent months researching, he should back up his claims with statistics. Ridge and Stuffy will eventually wish to dig into this topic on their own. Carter has a grand vision, but it comes with significant danger. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Stuffy Forrester Finnegan's fury. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Friday, October 25th indicate that Stuffy will be unhappy with Carter's offer. Stuffy has already questioned Carter's decision-making as COO. Stuffy was already cautious to put more money and energy into an underperforming line. Then Carter asked Stuffy to include Ivy and Electra Forrester's jewelry collection. Carter is now urging the corporation to take a bigger risk. Stuffy will resist Carter's proposal, but there will be unexpected alliances and heated disagreements. So, which side will Ridge fall to? On Friday, October 25th, fans may witness more of Eric Forrester's John McCook conversation with Electra and Ivy. Eric can see how delighted Electra and Ivy are about the jewelry collection. Eric, on the other hand, couldn't understand why Stuffy had rejected the notion. Carter appears to be preparing to spark a world war at Forrester Creations. Over with Will Spencer, he may continue to interrogate folks about Electra. Will is perplexed by Zen's comment, but he may not be able to get Electra out of his head either. Which narrative are you most looking forward to witnessing on Friday, October 25th, 2024? Stuffy informs Ridge in the main office that she strongly questions Carter's judgment. Ridge believes it is due of the manner he is pressing Hope's line. According to Stuffy, the customers are dropping it because they no longer trust them. She then tells Ridge that Ivy was present. Carter intends to overhaul the jewelry collection to promote hope for the future. Ridge inquires as to what Stuffy said about the proposal. Stuffy responds, "I said no." Eric meets Ivy with a hug and chastises her for her prolonged absence from the Forrester mansion. He goes to Electra and tells her that her grandfather would be quite pleased of the young woman she has become. He hugs her. Eric inquires as to how long they plan to stay. Ivy tells him she's there to restart the jewelry line, but she doesn't believe it will be possible. Eric frowns and says, "Why not?" Ivy says, "Stuffy,